All right. What is going on, Patriots fans? This is Jace back with the Patriots Drive podcast. We have now been sitting on the draft for about a month now. We know who the Patriots got. We've had time to process all the picks, grade the draft. Now let's get into some film reviews. I did some last year on some of the players we drafted. You guys really like those, so let's do them again this year. And I'm going to start off today with, you saw by the thumbnail and title, our first round pick, Christian Gonzalez, a guy with super fluid hips, a guy that I think will be a day one starter for New England, and someone that I never thought New England would have a chance to get at pick 14, let alone pick 17. So if you guys have any other ideas on who you'd want to see for a film review, drop it down in the comments below. Make sure you guys like, subscribe, and let's jump right into this film review. All right, so let's go ahead and start right here. You're going to have Christian Gonzalez up at the top of the screen on the 30-yard line. He's going to just be playing a little press man coverage right here. The one thing that I really like about Christian Gonzalez, I think he's a super fluid athlete. I think he needs to improve on his ball skills. He only had 4 interceptions in his college career throughout the 3 years. None at Colorado, his first 2, and then all 4 of them came last year at the University of Oregon. So I think he needs to improve on his ball skills a little bit more, but I think that he is such a good athlete. He puts himself in positions. He has the ideal length. With 32-inch arms, 6'1". He ran in the 4.3s, and he jumped incredibly, a 41.5-inch vertical and 11.1 broad. He is athletic as crap, so he's going to put himself in positions to make a ton of plays. Now he just has to capitalize on these. Let's start off here at the top of the screen, though. You're going to see Christian Gonzalez. All he's going to do, he's just going to get an outside release right off the bat from the receiver. All he's going to do is open up his hips and run. He's stride for stride with him. He kind of widens him to the sideline. You really like to see this, especially when guys are running down the sideline. Is you don't want to see receivers stack the corners, meaning that they're running in front of them and the receiver has no leverage on him. You're going to see Gonzalez continue to widen him to the sidelines, eventually pushes him out of bounds, comes back and makes a play on the ball. Now, this should be an interception, in my opinion. I'm not knocking him for him. This is what I'd like to see him start to make the plays in New England. But this is a great job, and just he makes it look so easy off the release, running stride for stride with him, widening him, and then now go up, make a play, finish off that great clip right there with an interception. And that would be a huge play for Christian Gonzalez right there. Same game against UCLA. He's going to be up at the top of the screen again, just inside of the hash. Let's look at his run defense or his tackling. He only missed 4% of his tackles this year, which is very, very low. That is a great number. He only missed 3 of his 47 tackles. So he's going to be a sure tackler, and we know that Bill Belichick likes that. So you're going to see this. Quarterback's going to keep it right here. Now you got a one-on-one block with the receiver. That you don't see a lot of corners be willing to, get off blocks, use their hands, and run down a quarterback. Now, for those of you that aren't tied in with college football, Dorian Thompson-Robinson for UCLA, very fast, very shifty, very good running quarterback. So this is impressive for him to engage with the receiver right here, use his hands, get off the block, and keep him in front of him. Now, you're not seeing DTR outrun him to the sideline. You're seeing Gonzalez keep his leverage. And this is technically, I would say, would probably go for a TFL. If anything, it's no gain. He stays vertical. He doesn't give him the sideline to run around, and he's going to force him out of bounds. So he's going to be physical enough in the run game. This is another clip right here. I'll show you just his tackling. They're going to play kind of a cover 4. So Christian Gonzalez is now at the bottom of the screen, pressed up. He's going to have to read 2 to the flat. Now, he starts off by opening up, but he's going to turn his eyes really quick right here. Now he knows that he has to jump 2 to the flat, and the safety is going to get over the top of the vertical route right here. So, again, we'll watch it. Here he goes. Opens up, gets his eyes around, breaks on the ball, puts his shoulder on the big tight end, forces an incompletion. Now, we all know Bill Belichick loves to give his corners freedom in their zones, so I think this will be a big thing for Christian Gonzalez, and I think he needs to improve on his zone coverage. He's polished in man. He's athletic enough. He needs to trust himself more and pull the trigger. Bill Belichick will get that out of him. I firmly believe that Bill will be the guy that, will show him the techniques, tell him to trust himself. He'll get in the scouting report. He'll be able to know when he can jump it and when not. Bill Belichick is a mastermind at developing cornerbacks, and this guy has more than the tangibles than what we've seen in any of the corners that we've drafted or we've developed before. This guy is super, super ready to go and play. And I think Bill Belichick's going to have a fun time with him in the defense. And he really could be that number one corner that New England's had for so many years in Gilmore, Revis, and then J.C. Jackson when he was here, and he possesses the length. So, again, another good clip right here of him turning, finding the ball in cover two, reading it, gets the jam, sinks, comes down, not afraid to make a play. So another good clip. Again, let's watch another one of tackling. I'll get to coverage here in a minute. I know I just want to hit on his tackling because I think that's a very underrated part of his game. He's a very good tackler. He's not afraid to get in there. You're going to see a little flat route by the running back. Christian Gonzalez is just sinking off into zone here at the bottom of the screen, he's the closest to this bottom hash, excuse me. You're going to get the little arrow screen. Christian Gonzalez put his foot in the ground, drive down, make a tackle, go low on the running back. Don't slip off. Don't miss the tackle. Go low. Make sure you knock him down. Head over heels. Christian Gonzalez not afraid to go up, hit the running back, get him on the ground, make that tackle. Bill Belichick will like this. This is in the red zone too. If he misses this tackle, this could be a touchdown. We don't know what it would go for if the other guy would make a play. So that's a very underrated part of his game that I think Bill Belichick and Patriots fans will really like is a sure tackling corner to help in the run game, set the edge, not allow yards after the catch when guys do get completions on him. So let's look at a little bit more zone coverage though right here. So it's looking more like we're going to play a little bit of a cover three here, a man two where Christian Gonzalez is sitting on top of him, right? So you're going to see him down here at the bottom of the screen on the 20-yard line. He's going to open up. He's going to see it's vertical. He's going to run with him. Now, this is a horrible throw, but this gives me hope that he has the ability to go and get the ball and have the ball skills, right? He stays on top of it. It's a severe overthrow. He's just going to run under it. He's going to catch it, get the interception right here. What I like is he does a great job staying on top of it. Now he's able to reroute, go find the ball in the air, and make a play on it. And then now he's going to be running back, hopefully trying to get a pick six right there. But he's able to run with most guys, 4.38 speed. He's going to be able to keep up with the fast guys in the league. He's tall enough. He's long enough to be able to jump with them. He tested explosive enough where he's going to be able to make plays on those balls, and he's going to be able to have opportunities to get a ton of picks in this league. So this is another one of his interceptions. This one's the most impressive to me. So now he's at the top of the screen in the sun up there. You can see he's playing press man right here. He's going to open up. He's going to find the receiver, right? So the receiver gets an outside release. Christian Gonzalez, I don't know what technique this really is. Opening up away from your man, looking at the quarterback. What he does well, though, is finding the receiver. He gets back to him quick, and now he's able to make a play on the ball. They're trying to throw a little back shoulder fade right here. Christian Gonzalez is all over it. He's right here. Makes the pick. Breaks a tackle. Now he's running with a ton of sideline. He's not going to score on this play, sadly. They're going to mark him down at about the 2-yard line. Sucks, but I love this play. I love how sticky in coverage he is, people like to say, right? Okay, yeah, he gets beat a little bit. His guys, he doesn't have his eyes on his guy. He turns around. He finds him. Now he flips around again and is able to make the interception. And now he's able to take it back. Instead of getting tackled at the 35, takes it back to the 2, sets it up, 1st and goal for the offense, starting field position. Let's get a couple of those for New England, make it easy on the offense, make them have to do things like, only have to go 2 yards, even though how bad our red zone offense was. I don't think it will be that bad. So we talk about Christian Gonzalez as an outside receiver. I think that's what he will be in New England, but he played 138 snaps in the slot this year for the University of Oregon. He can play in the slot. You're going to see him right here. He's at the top of the screen, but he's on the hash right now. So he's guarding the number 2 receiver. Again, pressed up, very, very quiet feet right there, right? He doesn't panic. He's going to sit here. Good feet. Opens up now that he sees the slot fade. Sticks to him. Boom. Now, he looks for the ball. He's not going to get this face guarding penalty that they throw in the NFL. He looks back for the ball, tries to make a play on it. He's just in great position to knock that ball down and make a play on that. PBU could be an interception. Opens up. Again, 4.38 speed. He's going to be able to run with most guys. Now, Tyreek Hill is going to possess a problem, Jalen Waddle, but I think he has fluid enough hips to stick with those guys in short areas of the field. And if he can play with his great technique and Bill Belichick can mold him, he can be able to stick with them, or at least play them tight enough so that they don't kill him or New England on the vertical routes. And, there's obviously going to be a whole nother game plan when they play Tyreek Hill, Jalen Waddle, guys like that. But he's going to possess a lot of attributes that he's going to be able to guard these top receivers in the NFL. So, real quick, guys, we'd like to thank today's sponsor, Underdog Fantasy. With Underdog's NFL Pick'em, they make it super easy to win big on any given night. They have individual player props or daily fantasy and are legal in 41 of the 50 states. Right now, they are doubling your first deposit up to $100 when you use code PATSDRIVE or use the link in the description. All you have to do is select higher or lower and submit your wager for as low as $1 to win anywhere from 3 times to 20 times your money. You can also compete against thousands in Underdog Fantasy's daily fantasy tournaments ranging anywhere from football to baseball to basketball. Whatever sport it is, there's a tournament for you. Now with Underdog's Pick'em Insurance, you can still win money even if one of your picks does not hit. So head over to UnderdogFantasy.com or download the Underdog app. Make sure to use code PATCHDRIVE or use the link in our description to get started today. Let's take a look now again at another interception. So he's at the bottom hash right here. He's going to drop into this is true cover 3 right here. He's going to drop into the deep third, right? Playing outside. He's just going to let these routes develop. So you're going to see these 2 receivers down here kind of cross. They're going to do a little scissors route. Okay. Watch Christian Gonzalez. Watch how fluid he is with his hips. He's going to plant his foot, open up, come out. He's going to make a break on, I would call this a will route. I'd probably call this, post will for the pass concept, because you're going to get a post by the number 1 receiver. And then a will by this number 2. Boom. Gonzalez stays on top. He's able to play both of them. He puts his foot in the ground. He plants. Now he's off to the races. Makes a guy miss with a nice little agility move. Again, takes it back for another 40-yard interception return. So I love this play. Bill Belichick's going to play a lot of cover 1, a lot of cover 2 with Christian Gonzalez. So yeah, he might be a little hesitant on some plays in cover 2, cover 4, but in cover 3, if he's playing in the deep post, he's going to be able to plant his foot. He's going to be able to make great plays like this, track the ball, catch it with his hands. Now he's going to take it back for 30 yards. That excites me. I'm very excited to watch him play, either in cover 3, let Bill Belichick give him some freedom to trust his eyes, to use his athletic ability to jump routes like that, maybe bait the quarterback into some throws that they wouldn't necessarily want to make, but he can take advantage of it on. So take a look here. This is one of the early games of the year. Christian Gonzalez is now going to be playing off man, so he's at the top of the screen on the 40-yard line playing the number 1 receiver. You're going to see he's going to kind of start tilted towards the quarterback. You're going to see him now square up and face the receiver. You're going to see that he's going to read slant. So now he's just going to put his foot in the ground, break on the ball, play through the receiver's upfield shoulder, and knock the ball down, get a PBU right here. Again, I talked about him in zone coverage maybe not being the most aggressive and maybe needing to trust his eyes a little bit more. This is what happens when he does it. He's able to jump this route with ease. He's able to get a PBU on this. The next step is to slide in front of this receiver and pick it off and take it to the house. Now, that's hard to do, especially in the NFL when you're dealing with great route runners and big-bodied receivers. But he can't play this any better. This is a huge play right here, playing off man, not only press man, and driving on a route, driving on a play, and breaking it up. So last clip right here. Let's watch him again in press man coverage. They're going to try to throw a back shoulder fade. He's at the top of the screen on the 30-yard line, the only cornerback up there on the only receiver, right? So you're just going to see him with patience, right? They're going to try to this receiver is going to try to jab step him off the line inside. Doesn't fall for it, keeps his inside leverage, forces him outside. Now he's right on him. They go for a back shoulder fade because this is like 3rd and 5, I'm pretty sure. I know you can't really see the sticks, but when I was looking this up, it's 3rd and 5. So they're just trying to get an easy gimme throw to complete and move the sticks. No, Christian Gonzalez is right there. He has the length, he has the size, he has the athleticism to play this, even though this is a bigger receiver than him, knocks it down, gets him off the field on 3rd and 5. Boom. Right now you're playing football. And I think that's what New England's going to really like about Christian Gonzalez. I think there's a lot of things: 4.38 speed, 32-inch arms, 6'1", super athletic, fluid in the hips, aggressive tackler, good tackler too. This is a guy that I had ranked 7th on my big board, 6th on my big board. I have Devon Witherspoon at 7th. So I had him neck and neck. But this athleticism is so rare. He tested so well. people are knocking, does he have that competitiveness? Does he really have that killer in him? I, I think that that's a reason to be concerned for the slightest. I don't think that that's a knock on him. Some people just are a silent assassin, and I don't think that there's anything wrong with that. He's not going to be talking big game in the press and media. He kind of has that quiet confidence about him at the cornerback position. So I like him. I'm super excited that New England got him at 17. I wanted them to run the pick up at pick 14, but they end up screwing the Jets, giving Pittsburgh Broderick Jones right there, gaining an extra pick, and still get him at pick 17. So this was a home run pick for me. Let me know down below what you guys think of the Christian Gonzalez pick, how you think he'll fit in for New England. Do you think he's going to be a day one starter? What are your expectations for him? And then again, drop down other draft picks or people for New England that you would like to see a film review for. I do have Keishawn Butte and Marte Mapu coming up. Just got to get the film on those and get the videos out. So I will have those guys coming up. But if you want to see anyone else, let me know. I'll see if I can make it work. And again, like and subscribe and comment. Make sure that you guys have the notification bell turned on so that you can stay up to date with anything we have. And until next time, we'll talk to you later.